The following broadcast is a presentation of the ND Sports Channel.
Oaks Tornadoes down 2-0 here to the Kindred Vikings. As Michael Hall will pass it over far side there for Schaefer. Schaefer looks inside for Gavin Keller. Gavin Keller with the slam dunk! That pass inside of the lane was taken away by Fargo Davies. And another nice pass and a slam dunk! Grayson Heyman with the slam dunk in the JV game. Mabor, a perfect 4 for 4, and a slam dunk from Harney. Henningsgaard tries to cut through the lane, outlet pass into the corner there for Heinitz. Back over to Henningsgaard, wide open for 3. Got it and one! Wow! Kaylee Jackson, three-pointer up, and no, that one won't go in. Tana Lick pulls down the deep offensive board. She'll put up a 3. That one's in, and we're tied. 16 fouls. And the pass is intercepted by Overby. Overby has an opportunity to dunk it! He nailed it, the two-handed throwdown. 41-37, 4:25 to go here as the Kindred Vikings will work it down low. Another slam dunk and one. How about that? A slam dunk by Gavin Keller, and he got fouled on the two-handed throwdown. All right, welcome. We're back at the Betty Eaglestad Sioux Center here in Grand Forks, home of the UND Fighting Hawks on the campus of the University of North Dakota. Mike Mason with you here on the ND Sports Channel as we get ready for the consolation round of the State Class B North Dakota Girls Basketball Tournament. Day 2 of 3. We'll be back here tomorrow for the placement games. The 7th place game will come first, the 5th place game. Then we'll have a little bit of a break with the 3rd place game, and then the championship game tomorrow night. All those will be live here on the ND Sports Channel. Certainly looking forward to that. Langdon and Shiloh will kick us off today. Langdon yesterday fell in a game to the Kindred Vikings, in a game that was really close through those first 3 quarters of play before Kindred started to pull away in quarter number 4. And the Vikings would eventually winning that game 58-43 was the final score. For the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks, they come in with a record of 18-7 after falling yesterday to a Thompson Tommies team that came out quick and came out strong and never relented. But on the flip side of that, Shiloh Christian never gave up either. They kept putting their all into that game, and they would fall a little bit short. 67-23 was the final score in that one. That sets up Shiloh and Langdon. Now, yesterday I didn't have a chance to do that during our pregame show, but I do have a chance today. They yesterday and today, and I'm guessing tomorrow too, and I know they did it through the regional and the district tournaments. But if you've seen any Shiloh games in the last, I'd say 2-3 weeks, 4 weeks, maybe even a little bit over a month, you have seen either the t-shirts, the hashtags, or all the other various avenues of hashtag Team Hunter. I think the date was February 15th that he passed away from a rare form of cancer that I honestly can't pronounce. I listened to it. I tried to get pronunciations. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll give it my best shot. Rhabdomyosarcoma. Rhabdomyosarcoma. It's a rare form of cancer that is consisting of a tumor that consists of striated muscle tissues, and he passed away. He had a big influence on a lot of people at Shiloh. I never met him personally as I left Shiloh many years ago, but just to fill you in on the story, one of my Facebook friends, his name is Ian Grande, and he posted something back on February 18th that I thought was really cool, and I wanted to go ahead and share, and this is directly from a portion of his post. It's an excerpt from an essay that was written by Hunter, and it said, "When you're thrust into a situation that is like mine or similar to mine, you'll learn a lot of things. You'll definitely learn who you are as a person. You will have all your life choices, good and bad, flash before you, and you will either feel sickened by them or you will be satisfied with what it is you see. The most important thing that I learned through is that I need to trust God no matter what happens. If anybody hears about what happened to me, I want them to learn that they need to have a strong relationship in Christ because they never know when they'll meet him." That was an excerpt from an essay written by Hunter prior to his passing. Like I said, he had a lot of influence on a lot of people in the Shiloh community, and the Shiloh community is standing behind Hunter through the districts, through the regionals, and here at the state tournament. They're looking to maybe win one here for Hunter, but once again, all their warm-up T-shirts, they've taken those off now, but the warm-up T-shirts prior to the warm-ups they're doing now, all had the hashtag Team Hunter across the T-shirt. So we want to send our prayers and good wishes to the family and close friends of Hunter, as well as everybody at Shiloh, from the students to the staff to the principal, the athletic director, the teams, the coaches, everybody who had a connection to Hunter. We send our prayers and our wishes from the ND Sports Channel to you back in Bismarck. And with that, we'll move on with the remainder of our pregame show. But I just wanted to bring that up because, well, as a former Shiloh student, even though I never met Hunter, Shiloh did a lot in my life too. As I'll be honest, I kind of struggled going through high school. Had a couple of hurdles I had to jump over and finally graduate. But you know, it's an awesome school. And if you're ever wondering, you know, should I consider sending my child to Shiloh from kindergarten all the way through high school, they have the options. And there are many different opportunities for you at Shiloh. If that interests you, I encourage it. If I had to do it over again, I would go to Shiloh again as well. Not that I think that came out wrong, but you know what I meant to say. So if I had another chance to go to high school, I would definitely take that opportunity to go to Shiloh once again. It is an awesome school. And it's probably one of the things I miss the most about living in Bismarck. I moved away about 7-8 years ago. So, but absolutely awesome to see him up here. I wasn't broadcasting, but I saw him back in 2016 when the girls snagged the state title. And well, they won't have a state title this year, but we'll see what they can do here in the consolation round. They'll have a couple of tough opponents. One of them will be Langdon, and then the other one will be either the Trent Tigers or the Kidder County Wolves, depending on who wins and loses in this game and who wins and loses in the next game. It's going to be a tough road here for Shiloh, and we'll see what they can do moving forward. Once again, the Skyhawks 18-7, as well as the Langdon area Edmore Munich Cardinals 21-3 on the year. The Cardinals, besides yesterday's loss to Kindred, their other two losses were a double overtime loss, 48-44 to the Thompson Tommies back on December 8th, and a 38-35 loss to Stephen Argyle on December 4th. So they won their first game of the season, and then they lost back-to-back games on the games 2 and 3 of the season, and then they won every game after that until the game against Kindred yesterday in that 58-43 loss. For the Skyhawks, their only losses this year came back on December 7th, 73-55 to 4 wins Minnewacan. December 18th to Linton, Hazelton, Moffett, Broderick, 45-34. Oak Grove, 46-39, and Langdon, Edmore Munich, 50-27 as part of the Shiloh Christian Invitational in the early part of 2019. They would win 3 in a row after that before falling to the Rugby Panthers, 52-43. And then they would fall to Solon in the district. I believe that might have been the first game of the district tournament, 54-51. And then they would meet Solon again in the Region 5 championship game. After getting past Grant County in the semifinals, 40-32, they would defeat Solon by 5, 57-52, and then fall to Thompson yesterday, 67-23, bringing them into today's matchup against Langdon Edmore Munich. And if you were paying attention but not too closely, they played this team once already this season, back on January 5th, almost 2 months ago, and lost 50-27 to the Cardinals. So we'll see if they can fare a little bit better against the Cardinals today. Cardinal head coach is Rob Scher. The Shiloh head coach is Daryl Bearstail. Once again, my name is Mike Mason. We'll take a timeout as we're about 4 minutes away. It says countdown to game time 0, but we were I was having a conversation with one of the other radio broadcasters here. I was looking at the clock, and I was like, is that right? Because it's set for a 1 p.m. tip-off, and the clock would expire at about 12:50, which was about a minute ago. And he's like, I'm not 100% sure. I'm like, well, if it's not, then we'll have an extended pregame show. So with that said, we'll come back, take a break, come back, and give you an extended pregame show right after this here on the ND Sports Channel.
Quality Home Restorations is Fargo Moorhead's go-to place for quality home remodel and repair services. Quality Home Restorations offers free estimates on all your home remodel and repair projects like drywall, laminate flooring, roofing, and much more. Check out the great photos of past projects completed by Quality Home Restorations on their Facebook page. Just search Quality Home Restorations. When it comes to your home being restored, count on Quality Home Restorations. Call Mike today at 400-1751. That's 400-1751 to set up an appointment for a free estimate. Quality Home Restorations in Fargo.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake.
Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
Okay, here are 3 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a sport in high school.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages.
And number 3.
High school sports are safer than ever before.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators.
The Fargo North softball team is live for a second season on the ND Sports Channel. Live broadcasts of every game, home and away, including every swing of the bat, every stolen base, every strikeout, and every home run for the Fargo North Spartans will be live on the ND Sports Channel. Video broadcasts of most regular season games as well as radio broadcasts of the regional and state tournament. Get the most accurate and up-to-date Spartan softball broadcast schedule on our website at ndsportschannel.com/game schedule.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
ND Softball All-Stars has a new look on a new website that gives you easy access to what you want to know about upcoming activities, All-Star game records, college commitments, and easy access to every episode of the ND Softball All-Stars podcast. Visit the new website at ndsballstars.com. Every year, the top seniors in the state get one more chance to play the game they love. Please consider a donation to help support this great program. Send your gift to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota, 58109. Back here to our pregame show as you hear the buzzer in the background there. We're seconds away from our starting lineups. We'll join our PA announcer right now. The Cardinal fans are directly behind me to my left and right. There are some over to the far side left. And the Shiloh Christian fans are, let's see, looking around here. I think they are off to my right. Yep, there they are. Yep. They're behind me directly off to the far right for the Shiloh Christian Skyhawk fans. Projected starters, Allison Bearstail, Kennedy Wolf, Olivia Martin, Grace Kelly, and Kelsey Mischel. For the Skyhawks, and for the Cardinals, the projected starters are Lexi Olson, Caitlin Scher, Kaylee Lowry, Morgan Freege, and Callie Ronigan. And now we'll get the official starting lineups right now. Starting with the Skyhawks.
Starting with our 6'5" senior, number 2, Allison Bearstail.
1 for 1, the 5'5" senior, Allison Bearstail for the Skyhawks. And the 5'3" freshman guard, Kennedy Wolf, wearing jersey number 3.
The 5'7" senior guard wearing jersey number 5, Olivia Martin. And Grace Kelly is a 5'11" freshman, plays forward, wears jersey number 21. And your final starter is the 5'4" junior guard, Kelsey Mischel, wearing jersey number 23. Once again, head coach is Daryl Bearstail. Sophomore Lexi Olsen, her starters now for the Langdon area Edmore Munich Cardinals. Once again, we've had on and off issues with the Wi-Fi here. If it gets really bad, we will switch to a backup here. I've tried switching in the past, mid pregame, and that hasn't really resulted in the best results here. But switch now, and I guess we were doing just fine. So that's awesome. So we are going to pause now for the national anthem
Cast schedule on our website at ndsportschannel.com/game schedule.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter, search @NDScores, and get the same scores on your mobile device every night.
All right, welcome back. We're getting ready for the opening tip here between the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks, who will be the visitors on the scoreboard this afternoon, and the Langdon area Edmore Munich Cardinals will be represented as the home team on the scoreboard here this afternoon. In the middle will be Grace Kelly, the 5'11" freshman, squaring off against Callie Ronigan, the 5'10" junior. The tip is won by the Langdon area Edmore Munich Cardinals, and we are underway here in the first quarter of play in the consolation semifinals of the North Dakota State Girls Class B basketball tournament. They'll work it down low, and the first shot is up and off the right side of the rim. An offensive rebound, second shot, another miss, and another offensive rebound. Now they'll work it down low into the hands of Caitlin Scher. On the baseline, gets double teamed. Scher pops it back out. Nobody there. Lowry will chase it down. Lowry to Olsen, back to Lowry. Lowry puts it into the corner here for Scher. Now back up to Lowry, back over to Scher. Scher looking down low, and Grace Kelly will intercept it. Turnover number 1 for the Cardinals, and the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks will have a chance to get on the board first. They work the ball down low into the hands of Grace Kelly. Shot off the back iron, bounces off, another unfriendly roll here for the Skyhawks, and the rebound comes down to Laura, check that, that is Morgan Freegee. Freegee up top to Lexi Olsen, back over now to Freegee. Now they pop it out near wing for Scher. Into the corner, and then the pass back to Scher was tipped and ends up in the hands of Kennedy Wall. Wall will push it into the corner here for, I believe that's Bearstail, and it is.
And now she'll work it back up top for Kelsey Mischel with a Grace Kelly now. High post, free throw line extended near side. Push into the corner. Now they tried to work it back down low to Kelly, but the ball was tipped into the hands of Rachel Mischel, or checked out, wrong roster, Kaylee Lowry, excuse me. Lowry pushing in the corner there for Ronigan. Ronigan back to Lowry up here in the near wing. Cross-court far wing for Lexi Olsen. Lexi Olsen, cross-court pass back to Lowry. Lowry through a couple defenders, off the baseline, up and in. And it's 2-0 in favor of the Langdon area Edmore Munich Cardinals. So Olivia Martin comes back and responds and ties the game up at 2-2. And there's another steal, this one by Kelsey Mischel. And that one will be poked out of her hands, out of bounds, and which way will it go? They're saying it's gonna go to Langdon. Lowry got the first bucket for Langdon, and then Olivia Martin immediately came down the court and responded for Shiloh, and we're tied at 2-2. Much better start for the Skyhawks today. We'll see if that benefits them here in this game as they move forward, but still early and a lot of game to play. As the Cardinals work it around the top of the key there. Excuse me, I had some hiccups. Had to hit the cough button there. 5:27 to go, and the shot's up no good. Rebound comes down to Grace Kelly. Kelly will give it to Bears Tail in the backcourt. She crosses the timeline, drives down the near side of the hoop, or the lane, and she'll draw the foul. They'll stop the clock with 5:19 to go here in the first quarter of play. Caitlin Scher picks up the first foul of the game, and the free throw from Bears Tail is off the front of the rim, no good. Second one from Bears Tail is also off the front of the rim, no good. But an offensive rebound by Grace Kelly. Kelly tried to feed it inside. They got batted right back into the hands of Kelly by Kaylee Lowry. And then I couldn't quite see what happened after that as the ball went out of bounds, and it appears that'll be Skyhawk basketball. They'll inbound it from right in front of the Cardinal bench. Triggering that inbounds pass is Olivia Martin. Martin gets it in there for Wolf. Wolf back over to Martin. Martin maybe looked at the basket but didn't pull the trigger. 2 passes later, it's back to Bears Tail in between the circles. 21 to shoot on the game on the shot clock. 5:01 on the game clock. Grace Kelly at the mid post. One dribble, gets around defenders, up and in, and the Skyhawks have the lead. Grace Kelly gives the lead to Shiloh at 4-2. Back the other way now, Lexi Olsen out to the corner. Long two is up, off the back iron, out of the hands there of Lowry. An offensive rebound, then a struggle for the ball over on the far corner. Olivia Martin as well as Morgan Freege get tied up in the battle for that basketball, and the whistle will blow. I think the ball actually went out of bounds, and yes, it did, and it'll be Cardinal basketball. Inbounds pass comes into Caitlin Scher at the top of the key. Scher will give it up there for Lowry. Lowry back over to Scher. Cross court over to Lexi Olsen. Olsen over on the far wing with 25 to shoot on the shot clock. Another cross court pass to Caitlin Scher here on the near wing. Scher, ooh, she may have gotten away with a travel. And now on the pass there to Lexi Olsen, she did not get away with the travel. Full court press now by the Langdon area Edmore Munich Cardinals. And that pass to Grace Kelly's intercepted by Katie Lowry. Lowry feed it to Caitlin Scher. Scher puts it up and in. So we're tied at 4. Half-court trap here. Kelsey Mischel gets through the defenders. Loose ball, and it's picked up by the Cardinals. But Mischel strips it away and gives it to Bears Tail. Bears Tail feeds Grace Kelly. Goes down the far side of the lane, and she gets called for the travel. So it's 4-4. Scoreboard said 4-3 there for a moment. We apologize for that. Shot out of the hands of Ronigan is off the mark. Rebound for the Skyhawks. They'll put it into the hands of Bears Tail. Bring it up the near sideline over the timeline. And a travel. Bearstail had a little bit too much momentum there, and that caused the extra foot to take the extra step, and as a result, another turnover, and that gives the ball back to the Langdon area Edmore Munich Cardinals, all tied up at 4-4. Shiloh took the lead at 4-2. And then Langdon tied it up, and we've had one lead change and one tie, and that's it so far. Tied up at 4 as Ronigan pushes it into the corner there for, that's Lexi Olsen as the official was standing in my way. Cross-court pass over to Cher. Cher tried to feed it down low, and then the ball came back out, and it's blocked by Grace Kelly. And now a whistle, and maybe they're going to call a foul on Kelly instead. No, Caitlin Cher will get called for the foul. Ronigan went up for the shot. Grace Kelly blocked it. And then Caitlin Cher was right in the mix and must have done something to draw the foul. A quick pass down the court and a loose ball off the left shoe of Elia Schock, excuse me. It is Elia, okay. Just got confirmation on that. 5'7", 8th grader. Olivia Martin will inbound the ball from the baseline on the near side of the hoop. Martin with a up top of the key there for Bearstail. Bearstail, stutter step, thought about the three, kicks it out to the corner. Now the three ball's on the way, out the front of the rim, won't go. Rebound comes down to Ronigan. Ronigan will give it into the hands there of Freegee. Freegee over the timeline. Official almost ran into the back of Freegee as she stopped right in the corner there. Official had to make a hop out of bounds and to get by her. And now the ball will get tipped. I believe it was last touched by Kennedy Wolf. It was a good defensive play there. Nothing that she did wrong. The ball will stay with the Langdon area Edmore Munich Cardinals, and triggering the inbounds pass from the near sideline will be Caitlin Cher. 2.5 to go here in the first quarter of play, and we're tied up at 4-4. Ball goes out far side for Ronigan. Ronigan pushes into the corner. The three is off the side of the backboard. Bearstail gets the rebound and gets out in front of all the other defenders. Cross court near wing pass now to Aaliyah Shook. Looks inside for Grace Kelly, and the shot is blocked out of bounds by Ronigan, and it'll stay Skyhawk basketball. An inbounds pass from the baseline on the near side of the basket with 2:13 to go here in the first quarter of play. 26 on the shot clock. Grace Kelly feeds it up top here for Wolf. Now Bearstail, top of the key, feeds it over to the far corner there to Olivia Martin. Martin's pass to Bearstail is intercepted by Lexi Olsen. Olsen brings it back down the far sideline, now gets around Bearstail on the baseline, kicks it back out top of the key, free throw line, and now they push it to Ronigan here, drives baseline. Ronigan will feed it inside for Morgan Freegee. The bucket will count, and she'll go to the line to shoot one. 6-4 as the lead goes back to the Cardinals. Freegee, free throw off the front of the free throw of the rim, no good. The foul went on Allison Bearstail. And that would have been the first, and now the foul on Grace Miller is Grace Kelly, excuse me, is team foul number 2. Putting Kaylee Lowry at the free throw line. She makes the first one to make it 7-4, and she makes the second one to double up on the Skyhawks at 8-4. Bearstail gets around the backcourt press, and she'll get the ball right back from, that was Wolf. And then the shot was blocked cleanly by Ronigan, and back the other way come the Cardinals. Into the lineup now is the 5'6", 7th grader, Jaya Henderson. She has the ball at the top of the key. Now they work it to Ronigan. Ronigan cross-court pass. 6-foot jumper up and in out of the hands of Kaylee Lowry. And the Cardinals starting to pull away with this one here as we have another close call here at the sideline. And now we have a timeout on the floor. It's 10-4. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one with them. Back in a moment. In our first year and 4 months on the air, the ND Sports Channel brought you a total of 407 games, and 377 of those games were exclusive broadcasts of the ND Sports Channel. That's 377 games that would have had zero broadcast coverage if not for the sponsors who support our sports webcast. We ask that you please patronize and support the sponsors you hear about in this sports broadcast on the ND Sports Channel. Join us and put your business products and services in front of an average of 234 viewers per game. Let's team up.
All right, welcome back. Inbounds pass from right in front of our broadcast station here. Will be triggered by Olivia Martin. Martin will get it into Grace Kelly, and it's tipped out of bounds. Right back, nearly knocked over a bottle of water just to my right as it bounced off the front table. And now we'll have another inbounds pass from right in front of our broadcast station, this time by the 7th grader, Jaya Henderson, for the Langdon area Edmond Munich Cardinals. Once again, we are nearing the end of the first quarter here with 1:07 to go. And it's 10-4 in favor of the Langdon area Edmond Munich Cardinals. Shot is up, no good. Olivia Martin with the rebound. And they'll get into the hands of Bearstail. Bearstail caught in the backcourt though. Gets it past to the near sideline to Schott. Schott gets it over the timeline into the hands of Olivia Martin. Martin looks inside for Grace Kelly, and that one will be lost out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Langdon area Edmond Munich Cardinals. Grace Kelly tried to feed it across the paint there to, I believe it was Kennedy Wall, or no, it was either 3 or 23. It was 3. No, it was 23. It was Kelsey Mischel, and well, the pass didn't quite get to where it was intended to go, and it went out of bounds, causing another turnover here for the Skyhawks. Ronigan with the ball inside, now dishes it out. Jumper too strong for the baseline, but an offensive rebound by the 7th grader Henderson. Henderson works it over to Ronigan. Ronigan will drive into the high post. Ronigan will get it ball back, but it was tipped out of bounds by Bearstail. A nice defensive play. And that will force the Cardinals to inbound it from just in front of the midcourt stripe over on the far sideline. 19.3 seconds to go in the first quarter, 8 seconds on the shot clock. So Shiloh will get the ball back at least one more time in this quarter, barring an offensive rebound off a missed shot, and that's not what happened. Kennedy Wall pulls down the rebound. 9 seconds to go. Now they get it to Bearstail. 5 seconds to go. Bearstail at the free throw line. Gets it down low there for J.C. Hall. Shot is up, won't go. And a loose ball will allow the clock to expire. And that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter with the Langdon area Edmond Munich Cardinals 10 and the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks 4. Back with the second quarter after this here on the ND Sports Channel.
The Fargo North softball team is live for a second season on the ND Sports Channel. Live broadcast of every game, home and away, including every swing of the bat, every stolen base, every strikeout, and every home run for the Fargo North Spartans will be live on the ND Sports Channel. Video broadcasts of most regular season games, as well as radio broadcasts of the regional and state tournament. Get the most accurate and up-to-date Spartan softball broadcast schedule on our website at ndsportschannel.com/game schedule. NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North.
All right, welcome back. Here's a get ready to start the second quarter of play. Henderson will receive the inbounds pass for the Cardinals. Cardinals going from left to right as I see it. Skyhawks going from right to left as I see it. As they work it into the far corner for Caitlin Scher. Now Ronigan with a 3 from the corner, won't go. Offensive rebound for Lowry. Lowry puts up the shot, won't go. And the following shot, rebound and shot by Scher is up and no good. And now the Skyhawks get the defensive board, put it into the hands of Bearstail. Bearstail looks down to the low block for Grace Kelly. Kelly with a pass across the paint to J.C. Hall, and a whistle and a foul on the Cardinals. Morgan Freegee picks up the foul, and that puts J.C. Hall at the free throw line with the team trailing 10-4, and she slices the lead in half, 10-5. Buckets in the first quarter scored by Grace Kelly and Olivia Martin for the Skyhawks. Second free throw's a little bit off the mark there. Kaylee Lowry led the way in the first quarter with 6, 2 apiece for Caitlin Scher and Callie Ronigan. No points so far here in the second quarter for the Langdon area Edmond Munich Cardinals. Ronigan works up top. Henderson now teed up along 2 off the back iron, no good, out of the hands of Lowry. Offensive rebound. Ronigan was there, and we have a push underneath. I believe it's on the Skyhawks, and that will send Ronigan to the free throw line. Grace Kelly picks up her second. Team foul number 3. The other one goes to Bears Tail. So Kelly with 2, Bears Tail with 1 for the 3 team fouls. And the free throw by Callie Ronigan is up and in. Extends the lead back to 6, 11-5 with 7:02 to go here in the second quarter of play. Second free throw's up and in. Had to rattle that one in, but either way, it's a good free throw. And they're saying that Bears Tail was on the line. Bears Tail turned to the ref and gave a hint that saying, hey, it was off my foot, but she touched it last. Well, the ref was in a bad position to see that, if that was indeed the case. And Bears Tail didn't try too hard, just made it known that she humbly disagrees. So 6:52 to go. We'll work it back up top. Is that a travel or, oh, it's a 3-second violation in the lane for Langdon. That'll give the ball back to the Skyhawks. Full court pressure here by the Cardinals once again. Bears Tail and Hall playing catch in the backcourt, and another close call here. So the ball will get deflected out of bounds, and it'll be Cardinal basketball, and inbounding it once again from in front of our broadcast station is the 7th grader, Jaya Henderson. Triggers inbounds pass to Ronigan. 2 passes later, they get it down low. Now back up top to Ronigan from Lowry. Bounce pass now over to the far side. Catch and shoot 3 from Schultz misses everything. And that pass to the top of the key was intercepted by Olivia Martin. Martin will hand it off to Bears Tail. Bears Tail fires it up there for Mischel. Mischel looks to her left, now looks to her right, puts the ball to the floor, dribbles up to the near wing, fires it back out to Bears Tail in between the circle, being guarded by Caitlin Scher. Bears Tail with 1 dribble gives it back to Mischel here on the near wing. 15 to shoot on the shot clock, 6:05 on the game clock. Loose ball on the floor, Mischel picks it up, needs a little bit of help. Tried to get it to Martin, but the ball was poked away, end up in the hands of Morgan Freege. Freege will fire it up into the hands of Kaylee Lowry over the timeline. Now they'll work it in the corner for a 3-pointer, and it's up and in! Caitlin Scher with 5 points. It's a 10-point lead now for the Cardinals at 15-5 off the triple by Caitlin Scher, as Olivia Martin will bring it back the other way here for the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks. Put it into the hands of Allison Bearstail over on the far side. Now Mischel fakes left, drives in, high post shot up off the back iron, won't go. Rebound comes down to Caitlin Scher for the Cardinals. She'll bring it up the far sideline, push it up court. Now they'll work it into the paint. Opposite part of the lane here, a pass across the paint to Kaylee Lowry. And she will not get the bucket to go in, but she will step up to the free throw line to shoot 2. Lowry's first one's up and in. She has 7 points now, and Langdon has 16. Second free throw is off the back iron, no good. That's her first miss. She's now 3 of 4 in the game. 5:15 to go here, 31 seconds on the shot clock. Pass down to Mischel here on the near wing. Mischel will pick it up, put it into the hands of Kennedy Walsh as they look inside for J.C. Hall. Turnaround and another unfriendly bounce here for the Skyhawks. They, into yesterday's game and today's game, they have taken good shots inside the paint. They just can't seem to get the rolls and the bounces that they need to get it to drop in. They've not been ill-advised shots at all. At least 90% of them have not been ill-advised. They just have not dropped, and that is unfortunate for the Skyhawks. 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter of play. 16-5 once again is our score. Favor of the Langdon area Edmond Munich Cardinals. Ball out of bounds, just stepping on the line was Lexi Olsen. They'll give the ball back to the Skyhawks. So inbounds pass comes to Bears Tail. She'll be guarded by Scher in the backcourt. Bears Tail gets it over the timeline to Mischel. Mischel looks inside for Olivia Martin. Back to Mischel on the near wing. Now they work it up top for Bears Tail. Bears Tail will get the screen. Nothing much develops from that.
Bears tail to Martin for the 3 off the back iron. J.C. Hall with the offensive rebound, then the ball stripped away. Wrestling match for it on the floor. They call a jump ball? They will, and the possession arrow will favor the Skyhawks. 4:32 to go here, 16-5. 14 fouls here for Shiloh Christian, 3 for Langdon, area Edmore Munich. So the loose ball comes out here to Bears tail. Bears tail with the ball above her head, tried to get it to Mischel. It will go out of bounds. This is off her fingertips. The officials confer, and they will give it back to Langdon. Another turnover here for Shiloh Christian. 4:21 to go here in the second quarter of play. A 16-5 game in favor of the Langdon area Edmore Munich Cardinals. Cross-court pass ends up in the hands there. Ronigan back cross to Scher, back to Ronigan. Ronigan with a couple of dribbles, back over to Scher. These are cross-court passes from the far corner to the near corner. Now they work the ball up to the top of the key. That's a different look. And a whistle will sound as we have a push away from the ball. And I'll stop the clock with 3:56 to go and 11 on the shot clock. So Kelsey Mischel will get a breather on the bench, and checking in for the Skyhawks will be J.C. Hall. Or no, check that. Grace Kelly, excuse me. Ball was poked out of bounds. I believe it stays with Langdon if I saw the direction of the official's arm correctly. 3:51 to go here. It's a baseline inbounds pass that comes up to Ronigan at the top of the key. Ronigan fires it near side for Scher. Gets back to Ronigan, top of the key. 3 off the back iron won't go. And do we have a foul or jump? We have a foul. And it's on Langdon. Callie Ronigan picks up her first, team foul number 4. Skyhawks pressure in the backcourt here. Bears tail fires it over. The ball is tipped and loose ball. Nobody has it. Chasing it down finally is Morgan Freege, and that's possibly a foul on Olivia Martin. We'll see. It's a foul on the Skyhawks. I know that much for sure. I believe it's going on Olivia Martin. And that is indeed the case. Team foul number 6 now for the Skyhawks. 3:22 to go in the first quarter. Nice job there by Bearstail to pickpocket it, push the ball up to Olivia Martin. Martin got it back up to Bearstail, but then the loose ball was picked up by Caitlin Scher. Now the Cardinals will work it back down to the other end of the court. They push it into the corner there for Lexi Olsen. Olsen will bounce pass it down low to Morgan Freege, who puts it up and in. Let's see here, yeah. Oh no, they gave that bucket to Kaylee Lowry, I guess. So we'll take that one out of Morgan Freege's scorebook. So it's 18-5 with 2:45 to go here in the second quarter of play. With the basketball is Lexi Olsen. Olsen fires it over to Ronigan for 3. That one won't go from the far wing. Offensive rebound there is Lexi Olsen, and she'll get the bucket, and that makes it 20-6. Once again, sometimes those keys stick on our scoreboard, so if I say the score and it doesn't match up with what you see there on the graphic, then what I say is the correct score. So Martin will trigger the inbounds pass from the baseline on the near side of the hoop. 2:20 to go, 27 on the shot clock. Bearstail receives that inbounds pass, kicks it up top there. Hesitated on the 3 was Grace Kelly. She decided to drive into the lane. The shot was blocked by Lexi Olsen. Cardinals will get the ball back. Lexi Olsen will receive the pass. Now pushing in the corner there for Caitlin Scher. Scher gives it back to Olsen. Olsen up top to Ronigan. Ronigan at the top of the key, back over far wing there for Olsen. Olsen thought about the 3, cross-court pass ends up in the hands of Lexi Olsen on the return pass. 3 is at the front of the rim. Lexi Olsen will chase down her own rebound, high on the near side. Pass inside is tipped and intercepted by Allison Bearstail. Back the other way now come the Skyhawks with another turnover here for the Cardinals.
Bearstail with a long three, and that got a little bit closer than the long three she took yesterday. It was about from the same spot, only a little bit further towards the sideline, but the same distance. (20-5) is our score, 1:27 to go. Langdon worked the ball up top there, Lexi Olson. Olson feeds it down low. That is Morgan Freege, and Freege and Olivia Martin collide. JC Hall gets charged with the foul. That is team foul number 7. That puts Morgan Freege at the free throw line. She makes the first one. Second one's on its way, and that one drops in as well. Freege with 2 free throws, and Kennedy Walsh with the basketball feeds it up court now to Grace Kelly. Grace Kelly with a bounce pass. Olivia Martin with the trigger, the 3 from the near wing, and it's in. Olivia Martin drops down the triple, and now the Cardinals have come back and see if they can respond. Just under a minute to go, 25 on the shot clock as they cross the timeline. Second quarter of play. That shot was partially blocked, but then it went right into the hands of Kelly Ronigan, who will take it off the deflection off the block and put it up and in. 24-8, another 3 from the far corner out of the hands there. Rachel Mischel, who's into the lineup now for the Skyhawks. Rebound comes down to Caitlin Scher. They'll work the ball down low there for Lexi Olson, and Lexi Olson may have just gotten away with a travel. Now that ball will be poked out of bounds, and it will go to the Skyhawks. And triggering the inbounds pass with the 5'3" senior Rachel Mischel with 18.8 seconds to go. Shiloh can hold for the final shot if they choose to do so, as the shot clock is off right now. Loose ball, and it goes out of bounds. Should be, oh, I don't know. Ball goes back to the Langdon area Munich Cardinals. 24-8, 7 seconds to go. Now the Cardinals can wait for the last shot. Now they lose it out of bounds. So 4.4 seconds. Shiloh will have one opportunity to get a pass up the court here. 2 seconds. She's holding the ball. Grace Kelly from half court. And it falls a little bit to the left and maybe about a 2 feet shy, 1.5 feet shy. And that brings us to halftime with your score, Langdon area Edmore Munich Cardinals 24 and the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks 8. We'll take a timeout. Be right back after this here on the ND Sports Channel. In our first year and 4 months on the air, the ND Sports Channel brought you a total of 407 games, and 377 of those games were exclusive broadcasts of the ND Sports Channel. That's 377 games that would have had 0 broadcast coverage if not for the sponsors who support our sports webcast. We ask that you please patronize and support the sponsors you hear about in this sports broadcast on the ND Sports Channel. Join us and put your business products and services in front of an average of 234 viewers per game. Let's team up.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake.
Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
Quality Home Restorations is Fargo Moorhead's go-to place for quality home remodel and repair services. Quality Home Restorations offers free estimates on all your home remodel and repair projects like drywall, laminate flooring, roofing, and much more. Check out the great photos of past projects completed by Quality Home Restorations on their Facebook page. Just search Quality Home Restorations. When it comes to your home being restored, count on Quality Home Restorations. Call Mike today at 400-1751. That's 400-1751 to set up an appointment for a free estimate. Quality Home Restorations in Fargo.
Okay, here are 3 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a sport in high school.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages.
And number 3.
High school sports are safer than ever before.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter. Search @NDScores and get the same scores on your mobile device every night.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
In our first year and 4 months on the air, the ND Sports Channel brought you a total of 407 games, and 377 of those games were exclusive broadcasts of the ND Sports Channel. That's 377 games that would have had zero broadcast coverage if not for the sponsors who support our sports webcast. We ask that you please patronize and support the sponsors you hear about in this sports broadcast on the ND Sports Channel. Join us and put your business products and services in front of an average of 234 viewers per game. Let's team up.
It's the kid in grade school who paints her face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in North Dakota so special? They do.
You do.
We all do.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
ND Softball All-Stars has a new look on a new website that gives you easy access to what you want to know about upcoming activities, all-star game records, college commitments, and easy access to every episode of the ND Softball All-Stars podcast. Visit the new website at ndsballstars.com. Every year, the top seniors in the state get one more chance to play the game they love. please consider a donation to help support this great program. Send your gift to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in North Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed. Or you can browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you would like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/C/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online.
All right, welcome back. We're almost finished with halftime here, about getting ready to start the third quarter of play from the Betty Engelstad Sioux Center here on the campus of the University of North Dakota, home of the Fighting Hawks. The Langdon area Emblem Unit Cardinals lead the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks by a score of 24-8. Heading into the third quarter of play, you'll have that buzzer here in about a second or two of right now, and there it is. Shiloh 3 of 16, 18% from the floor, 1 of 5 from beyond 3. That single 3 made by Olivia Martin, and she has 3, and that accounts for 3 of her 5 points. And then free throws, 1 of 4, 25% for Shiloh. For Langdon, 8 of 32 for 25% from the floor, 1 of 8, 12% from beyond the three-point arc, and 7 of 9 or 77% from the free throw line. As we start the third quarter of play, we'll go over a complete list of stats in our post-game show. Langdon moving from right to left here in the second half, and the Skyhawks moving from left to right as I see it from our courtside view here at the Betty Engelstad Sioux Center at University of North Dakota here in Grand Forks. Driving the baseline there was Morgan Freege. That shot up grazed the front of the net. Ronigan gets the rebound, gets it out to Lexi Olsen, and a timeout, Langdon. So Langdon calls a timeout. We'll take that opportunity to go through some of the more of the halftime numbers here. Rebounds, Langdon got 10 more than the Skyhawks, 21-11. For the Skyhawks, 2 offensive, 9 defensive. For the Cardinals, 12 offensive, 9 defensive. The assist category, 2 for Shiloh, 5 for Langdon. For Shiloh, 6 steals, 2 blocks, 16 turnovers, 7 personal fouls, 1 point off the bench. For Langdon, 5 assists, 7 steals, 3 blocks, 11 turnovers, 3 personal fouls, no points off the bench, 2 second chance points, and 13 points off turnovers. We want to thank our sponsors, including Quality Home Restorations, as well as Fargo South Booster Club, North Fargo Softball, and our viewers for their donations, as well as Hallstead Telephone Company for their support of Hillsborough Central Valley sports this year. Skyhawks have the ball. That's Kennedy Wolf, and the shot is blocked by Ronigan into the hands of Caitlin Scher. Scher up court there to Morgan Freegee. Freegee, is she going to get pushed by Grace Kelly? I think that's what's going to be the call here. It was an unintentional push. Grace Kelly offers her hand. Help her up, and showing some good sportsmanship there. 7:15 to go here in the third quarter of play, and the pass comes out. The inbounds pass comes to the top of the key to Ronigan. Ronigan tried to feed it down low to Freegee, but it went through her fingertips out of bounds, and the ball goes back to the Skyhawks. Now Grace Kelly will get the pass, bring it over the timeline, get through the press. Kennedy Wall with a pass across the paint there into the hands of... Couldn't see who that was, but she scored a 3. We'll put it that way. Olivia Martin got it. Give the assist to Kennedy Wolf. Three-pointer on the way, back on the other end from the near wing out of the hands of Caitlin Scher will not fall in. Rebound and a whistle, and an inbounds pass from the baseline here for, I believe, Langdon. Official standing in my way, can't see. I probably didn't pick the right spot here on the court side, but oh well, no big deal. Been to a lot of tournaments where I've set up court side. I've never had that issue with the official stepping in my way, so at least not that I can remember anyway. Shot out of the hands of Morgan Freegee. It won't go, and we'll have a, I think the official called jump ball, and he did. They'll give the ball to the Skyhawks on the possession arrow. Another turnover. Langdon will get the ball back. And now another turnover. There's Kennedy Wolf picks it up. Steele flings it out to Bearstail. 4-3, it's a little short. Grace Kelly with the rebound. Comes out into the near corner. Bounce pass to Olivia Martin. Martin for 3. That one's a little bit off the mark. Another offensive rebound by Mischel. Mischel back to Martin outside for Kelly. They'll round the horn there and work it back inside to Kelly. Kelly off the glass and drops in. 24-13, 5:45 to go here in the third quarter of play. Callie Ronigan with the basketball right now for the Langdon area Edmond Unit Cardinals. Ronigan will give it up there to Lowry. Lowry pushes in the corner for Scher. Scher swings it back up top for Freegee, who drives into the paint and yeah, she did pass it to Ronigan and she got the basket. So that's why I hesitated on the call there. They're working into the hands of Olivia Martin, who's going to try and drive the baseline. That shot was blocked by Ronigan. Ronigan will tap it into the hands of Kaylee Lowry, and Lowry will give it back to Ronigan. Ronigan up in between the circles here, will set up the play, dribble to the near side, fire it into the hands of Caitlin Scher. Scher finds Ronigan cutting down to the near side of the lane, and she tried to feed it into her, and it was poked out of bounds, and now it'll be a baseline inbounds pass from the near side of the hoop, triggered by Caitlin Scher. Scher puts it into the hands there. Freegee. Freegee out in the corner. That's Schultz. Or Scher, excuse me. With the 3. That's off the mark. Rebound comes down to Mischel. Mischel gives it to Bearstail. Bearstail over the timeline to Kelly. Back over to Mischel on the far wing. Back to Kelly up top. 4:40 to go. Bounce pass into the corner. Now they work it back into Kelly. Mid-post. Fakes left. Goes to the right. Gets it and one. Nice job there by Grace Kelly. 26-15, and she has a chance to pull her team within 10. Free throw's on its way, and it's off the mark to the right side. It'll remain an 11-point game. Langdon will have the ball. Lexi Olsen will bring it over the timeline, being guarded by Kennedy Wall. 2 passes later, bends back up in the hands of Lexi Olsen. Olsen looks to her right, now feeds it up top there for Kaylee Lowry. Lowry over to Cher into the corner, and now cross-court pass back to Lexi Olsen for the long two off the baseline, and it's 28-15 with 4:08 to go here in counting in the third quarter of play. Kelly runs into a trap right at the midcourt stripe, gets it over the timeline, needs a little bit of help, gets it in the hands of Bearstail. Bearstail directing traffic with her left hand, now passes it near side for Kennedy Wolf. Wolf on the near wing, looking for Mitchell inside, but the ball was tipped, ended up in the hands of Caitlin Scher. Scher being guarded by Wolf as she brings it over the timeline with 3:43 to go. Scher still with the basketball, now hands it off to Lowry. Lowry pushes in the corner, Lexi Olsen for three, won't go. Ball's tipped around, offensive rebound, and the foul goes probably on either Kelly or Martin, one of the two. Olivia Martin will pick up her second. That puts Kaylee Lowry at the free throw line. I think it's Lowry anyway. Yep, it is. And the first one's up and in. She has 10 points now with that free throw. 29-15 in favor of the Cardinals with 3:33 to go here in the third quarter. And she'll miss the second one. Rebound was tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Olivia Martin, and the Langdon area Emblem Unit Cardinals off the missed free throw will get the ball right back. Baseline inbounds pass will come out to the near corner here for Lowry. Lowry works it up top for Freegee. Freegee puts the ball on the floor, two dribbles, puts it into the hands of Cher. Cher back to the near corner here for Olsen. Or no, check that. That was Lowry, excuse me. There's 2 ones on there. Skyhawks take the ball away. Now Olivia Martin has it. Gives it up to Bearstail. 3:13 to go. Bearstail will direct traffic, get the high ball screen from Grace Kelly and dribble over to the far side. And she gets called for the double dribble. Really? Okay, we'll go with her. 3:07 to go. So the Cardinals will get the ball back here. 29-15. Pass goes up the court, now cross-court far wing into the hands of Kaylee Lowry. Lowry get the ball back after passing away to Lexi Olsen. Now they try to work it inside, but the ball was tipped and picked up there by, let's see here. Couldn't see the jersey number on that one. Now Grace Kelly will knock down a triple. Far wing triple for Grace Kelly. 3-5-7-9 for Grace Kelly now. Just half of the Skyhawks' 18 points. High post jumper for Ron again. That was partially blocked right into the hands of Olivia Martin. Martin will give it to Bearstail. Bearstail will work it up the near side of the court over the timeline. Fire the pass far side, and Bearstail kind of leans forward, slaps her hands on the ground because she knew that she delivered a bad pass. She said, that one's on me. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout as well. Back in 30 seconds on the ND Sports Channel. ND Sup All-Stars has a new look on a new website that gives you easy access to what you want to know about upcoming activities, All-Star game records, college commitments, and easy access to every episode of the ND Sup All-Stars podcast. Visit the new website at ndsballstars.com. Every year, the top seniors in the state get one more chance to play the game they love. Please consider a donation to help support this great program. Send your gift to ND Sup All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota, 58109. All right, welcome back. Third quarter of play, 2:07 to go. 29-18 in favor of the Cardinals. And Grace Kelly has 9 of the Skyhawks' 18 points. Ball will go out of bounds down at the other end, and I believe it's Langdon ball, and it is. 29-18, a minute 51 to go here in the third quarter of play. We got out of here last night at 11:16 p.m. with our post game. It was a late night. A lot of media timeouts on TV kind of extended the games a little bit. And we're hoping that these games won't go that late. Grace Kelly just picked up her 4th personal foul. Grace Kelly kind of had that look on her face like, are you serious? And she'll go to the bench now, and head coach Daryl Bearstail will give her a pat on the shoulders and say, hey, shake it off. Callie Ronigan gets the basket. 31-18, back the other way. JC Hall puts it in. Makes it 31-20 with 1:07 to go. .5 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter on that whistle. Inbounds pass comes to Ronigan. She immediately gets fouled by one of the Skyhawks. I couldn't see which one was in there because the official was standing in my way once again. Kelsey Mischel picks up the foul. Callie Ronigan at the free throw line. First one, swish. 32-20. Second one is in, 33-20. She's perfect, 4 of 4 from the line. .41 seconds and counting to go here, 33-20. Nice move there by Allison Bearstail to get her first points of the game. She started out the high post on the far side of the lane, cut into the near side of the lane, and went right to the hoop and laid it in off the glass. Nice move there by Allison Bearstail. 20 seconds to go now, shot clock is off. Cardinals can hold for the final shot if they choose to do so. Bounce pass, far wing, Caitlin Scher. Scher has the ball poked away there by Kennedy Walth, but the Cardinals will pick it back up. Ronigan trying to get around Walth, being hassled there by Walth and Bearstail. Now they'll work it back over. Scher with the three, she got it. That brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter with your score. The Langdon area Edmore Munich Cardinals 36 and the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks 22. We'll take a timeout. Be back in a couple moments here on the ND Sports Channel. ND Sup All-Stars has a new look on a new website that gives you easy access to what you want to know about upcoming activities, All-Star game records, college commitments, and easy access to every episode of the ND Sup All-Stars podcast. Visit the new website at ndsballstars.com. Every year, the top seniors in the state get one more chance to play the game they love. Please consider a donation to help support this great program. Send your gift to ND Sup All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109.
It's the kid in grade school who paints her face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in North Dakota so special? They do.
You do.
We all do.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
All right, welcome back. Start of the 4th quarter here, and we have a travel immediately to open up quarter number 4.
That'll give the ball back to the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks as the Langdon area Edmond Munich Cardinals will turn it over. Little pressure on the backcourt here by the Cardinals. To get into the hands of Grace Kelly over the timeline. Kelly will dribble down to the far corner and kick it back out to Olivia Martin. Martin to Bears Tail, now to Kennedy Wolf. And the pass inside is blocked, swatted down by Kelly Ronigan out of bounds. It'll stay with the Skyhawks. You take away the first half, and Shiloh leads 14-12. They outscored them 14-12 in that third quarter of play. Shot up no good. Lexi Olsen with the rebound here for the Cardinals. Works it up to Callie Ronigan over the timeline. Back to Lexi Olsen in between the circles. Now back over to the 7th grader Henderson on the far wing. Cross-court pass near wing now. That is Lexi Olsen. Olsen back over to Henderson. Henderson, one dribble, back to Lexi Olsen. Puts it up for three. Out the front of the rim, won't go. Olivia Martin will pull down the rebound. Martin will give it to Bears Tail in the backcourt with 7 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Grace Kelly will get the pass, and Kelly will have the ball poked away by Kaylee Lowry, but they're saying that Kelly touched it last, and it'll go back to the Cardinals. Quick passing, catch and shoot three from the near corner out of the hands of Caitlin Scher. That one's tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cardinals. One Sam official standing in my way. Couldn't see what happened there. Inbounds pass comes into Lexi Olsen. She triggers the free and misses it. Martin pulls down the rebound, gives it to Bears Tail. Bears Tail travels down the length of the court, puts up the shot, won't go. Grace Kelly with the offensive rebound. That shot won't go, but she'll make a trip to the free throw line to try and get those 2 points the hard way. And if she can get at least one of the two, she'll enter the double-digit club with 10. She's at 9 right now. First one's up and in. 36-23. Grace Kelly with 10 points now. Second one is also going to drop in. She has 11 points. 36-24. The Skyhawks are within 12 with 6 minutes to go. If they can come up with a game plan here, they might be able to make things interesting. If not, maybe come away with a win. There's a steal. Kennedy Wolf will pick it up. Kennedy Wolf will bring it over the timeline. Wolf bounce pass. Bears Tail puts it up 4-3. In and out. Oh, and that one looked good too. But Ronigan comes away with the defensive rebound. Back the other way now come the Cardinals. They'll push it up court there to Caitlin Scher. Long two from the baseline, won't go. Grace Kelly pulls down the rebound. 36-24. Can the Skyhawks pull within 10 here on this possession? Olivia Martin has it over on the far wing. She's going to try and get around Caitlin Scher, and a whistle and a foul. And I believe the foul will go on Caitlin Scher, and that will be an inbounds pass for Olivia Martin and the Skyhawks, and a substitution now as Ronigan will get a breather on the bench, and coming in will be Kaylee Lowry, the 5'10 sophomore. So the Skyhawks will set up for the inbounds pass from the baseline on the far side of the hoop. It comes into Grace Kelly on the far wing. Kelly puts the ball to the floor, bounce pass out to Bears Tail in between the circles. Puts her left hand in the air, looks for the screen, and now dribbles over to the far sideline. Gets it in, J.C. Hall with the shot, and it didn't go in. It was an outstanding look at the basket, and it just rolled off the rim once again, and that's been the story here for the Skyhawks in the state tournament. 36-24, 5:17 to go as Henderson fires it near wing now for Olsen. Olsen puts it in the corner, ball is tipped around. Ronigan puts it back up as she sneaks back into the lineup. And she'll get the basket, and it's a 14-point game, and Ronigan has 12. Back the other way, now Grace Kelly will try and work around the defender. Turn around, another unfriendly roll off the back iron. Quickly up court now to Lexi Olsen, one-on-one with Bears Tail, and a double dribble will give the ball back to the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks. 38-24 is our score with 4:51 to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Last time these two teams played, Langdon won 50-27. It does not appear that Langdon will reach that 50-point mark, and
Shiloh will reach the 27 mark with a basket, 3-point basket from the far wing by Grace Kelly. 14 points for Grace Kelly now. 38-27. The Skyhawks have matched the points that they scored last time they played the Langdon. And now we'll see if they can add to that, maybe get themselves back into this game. There's still time to do that. That shot doesn't help. Freegee puts it up and in. Freegee has 6 points now, according to my numbers. And it's 40-27, excuse me. Bearstail with the basketball, gets around the defender, puts up a floater off the glass that just rolls out the front of the rim again. Travel, timeout. Ooh. This is just one of those things of being in the right place at the right time, and the Langdon coach called the timeout. The only official who had an opportunity to put an eye on the player was looking at the coach calling the timeout. The timeout came after the travel, and Langdon got away with one there. We're not complaining, just describing what I saw on the floor here. 3:53 to go here, 40-27. Timeout on the floor, we'll take one as well, back in 30 seconds. The Fargo North softball team is live for a second season on the ND Sports Channel. Live broadcast of every game, home and away, including every swing of the bat, every stolen base, every strikeout, and every home run for the Fargo North Spartans will be live on the ND Sports Channel. Video broadcasts of most regular season games, as well as radio broadcasts of the regional and state tournament. Get the most accurate and up-to-date Spartan softball broadcast schedule on our website at ndsportschannel.com/game schedule. All right. Welcome back. Okay, we are back. Okay, cool. 40-27, 3:47 to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Pass comes into Ronigan. Ronigan drives to the hoop, and somebody slapped her on the wrist. I believe it might have been J.C. Hall. We'll see who they charge it to. It is certainly a team foul for the Skyhawks, and it is indeed J.C. Hall's third. J.C. Hall with 3 points and 3 fouls, and Ronigan at the free throw line, and that one's in, and she remains perfect. She has 13 points now, 41-27, and she's 5 of 5 from the line today, looking to make it 6 of 6. 6 free throws on its way, and it's in. She's 6 of 6 from the line with a total of 14 points so far in this one, 42-27. J.C. Hall just picked up her 4th foul now. That's team foul number 4 on the Skyhawks. Pass comes into the hands of Caitlin Scher. Scher will get it to Ronigan, back to Scher. Now Scher fires it over far side to Lowry. Lowry to Ronigan. Ronigan works it inside for Freegee. Ball is tipped. Grace Kelly comes away with it, falls to the floor. It ends up in the hands of Bearstail. Kelly's slow to get up, but she does get up. And now she works her way to the top of the key. And the pass will come to Bearstail. Bearstail to Kennedy Walt. Wide open, 4-3. And it bounced off the far side of the rim. And Grace Kelly picks up the loose ball. You could consider that an unofficial rebound. And she goes to the hoop, gets the basket and draws the foul. $16 points for Grace Kelly, according to my numbers, and she'll go to the line to try and make that 17. And she will do just that. Outstanding second half here. After scoring just 2 points back in the first quarter, she scored a total of 7 in the third and has scored now 8 in the fourth. We have a timeout on the floor. We'll take one with them. Back in a moment here on the ND Sports Channel.
NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter, search @NDScores, and get the same scores on your mobile device every night. All right, welcome back. Fourth quarter of play, 2:55 to go. A 12-point lead for the Cardinals, 42-30 over the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks. Make that a 14-point lead as Ronigan will get the basket. Or no, Freegee will get the basket, and she'll go to the line to shoot. So Freegee with 8 points now. Caitlin Scher with 8 points. Lexi Olsen with 4 points. Kelly Ronigan leading right now with 14 points. 44-30. Free throw is up and it's off the mark. Freegee will miss the three-point opportunity. Skyhawks will bring the ball back, and the ball is swatted out of bounds on the pass intended for Olivia Martin. And Olivia Martin will trigger the inbounds pass from the near sideline. Bounce pass to Bearstail right in front of the midcourt stripe. 2:40 to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Bearstail gets it to Mischel over in the far corner. Mischel, couple dribbles, now needs a little bit of trouble, needs some help. Hands it off to Bearstail. Bearstail drives into the free throw line, and that will be a foul on one of the Cardinals. I'm not sure which one. Morgan Freegee picks up the personal. Freegee has 3 now. Bearstail gets it to Kennedy Wolf. Long 2 is off the mark. Martin pulls down the rebound, gets it back to Wolf. Now to Grace Kelly inside the paint. Maneuvers away through defenders and blocked/fouled from behind by Lexi Olsen. And that will send Grace Kelly to the free throw line. Grace Kelly currently has 17 and is at the line to shoot a pair, and the first one will miss. Three of 5 from the line, make it 4 of 6. And she has 18 points now. Up court now quickly to Lexi Olsen. Olsen will give it to, I think that's Ronigan. No, that was Freegee, excuse me. Now Ronigan has it. Ronigan in between the circles, dribbles over to the far side, comes back on top, and now puts it into the hands of Lowry. Lowry will drive in to the lane, and it's stolen away by Bearstail. Bearstail has a one-on-one with Caitlin Scher. And we'll have a foul. Bearstail can't connect on the layup, but she'll go to the free throw line. Caitlin Scher picks up her 3rd, I believe. No, her 4th, excuse me. Team foul number 7 on the Cardinals. And the first free throw is missed. Bearstail 0 of 3 from the line. 44-31, make it 44-32. And now we have a timeout on the floor. It's back to a 12-point game. And ever since the Langdon area Edmore Munich Cardinals reached that 12-point mark, the closest the Skyhawks have come is 12, to the best of my memory anyway. I don't think they've closed the gap to shorter than 12. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one with them. Back in 30 seconds here on the ND Sports Channel. ND Softball All-Stars has a new look on a new website that gives you easy access to what you want to know about upcoming activities, All-Star game records, college commitments, and easy access to every episode of the ND Softball All-Stars podcast. Visit the new website at ndsballstars.com. Every year, the top seniors in the state get one more chance to play the game they love. Please consider a donation to help support this great program. Send your gift to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota, 58109.
All right, 1:51 to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Langdon will have the ball coming out of the timeout on the floor. They lead 44-32. 29 to shoot on the shot clock as Ronigan has it up top in between the circles. Now drives into the paint towards Lou. Lost the ball, offensive foul, and Ronigan can't believe it. Now she has a smile on her face, and she's like, okay, I'll take the foul, we're winning. That's kind of the body language that she had there. 44-32. As Ronigan picks up her second personal foul. She leads right now with 14 points for the Cardinals. Followed by Kaylee Lowry with 10, and 8 apiece for Caitlin Scher as well as Morgan Freege. That shot's up and in, and it counts. Morgan Freege just increased that total to 12, or 10, excuse me. 46, and Freege makes it 47. Bears tail bring it over, 1:15 and counting. Fourth quarter of play. Mischel works into the corner there. Driving baseline was Kennedy Wolf. Wolf gets out to Bears tail here on the near wing. She'll give it back to Wolf in the near corner. Now the pass to Grace Kelly was poked there into the hands of Bears tail by Kaylee Lowry. Now Grace Kelly will get the ball back to Bears tail, tees it up for three, a little too strong. Offensive rebound there by Wolf. Works it inside for Grace Kelly, and she puts it in off the glass. Grace Kelly has 2 more. She's now has 20. .35 seconds to go, 47-34. Bounce pass into the hands of Caitlin Scher over on the far sideline. Dribbles up top, hands it off there for Ronigan. Ronigan will dribble over the far wing, work it back up top into the hands of Lexi Olsen. Olsen trying to work around Bears tail, and somebody fouled her as the ref stepped in front of my view again. Allison Bearstail will get charged with the personal. That is her third. Free throw is on its way, and it's off the front of the rim, no good. Lexi Olsen at the free throw line here for the Cardinals. 20.4 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Shiloh will move to the 7th place game tomorrow to play either the Trenton Tigers or the Kidder County Wolves. And Langdon will move to the 5th place game tomorrow to play the winner of that same matchup I just mentioned to you. The loser of that matchup will play Shiloh. 20.4, and the free throw's up and in. 48-32, and Lexi Olsen 1 for 2 from the free throw line. And we have some substitutions here for the two teams. So let's see here. Hannah Weston, Caitlin Schutte, Aaliyah Schock, and Laura Hallstrom, and Emma Nelson are all in. We'll do our best to keep track of those players here. Right now with the basketball is Weston. And there's some substitution, new faces here for Langdon as well. So we have about 9 new players on the court, and I gotta get familiar with all of them in 3.3 seconds or less. And that'll be your final score, 48-34, your final. We'll take a timeout, add up some numbers here, and come back with a post-game show right after this on the ND Sports Channel.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake.
Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
Quality Home Restorations is Fargo Moorhead's go-to place for quality home remodel and repair services. Quality Home Restorations offers free estimates on all your home remodel and repair projects like drywall, laminate flooring, roofing, and much more. Check out the great photos of past projects completed by Quality Home Restorations on their Facebook page. Just search Quality Home Restorations. When it comes to your home being restored, count on Quality Home Restorations. Call Mike today at 400-1751. That's 400-1751 to set up an appointment for a free estimate. Quality Home Restorations in Fargo.
Okay, here are 3 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a sport in high school.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages.
And number 3.
High school sports are safer than ever before.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter. Search at @NDScores to get the same scores on your mobile device every night.
What?
All right, welcome back here as we enter into our post-game show here. Your final score once again, the Langdon area Edmore Munich Cardinals 48 and the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks 34. Interesting tidbit here, you eliminate the first half and the Skyhawks win by 2. But that first half hurt the Skyhawks, and that was not the case as we get the official numbers right now, thanks to our friend Gene Anderson. And let's see if they match up with what I have in the book here. And let's see, 14, 11, 10, 8, 5. They do for Langdon. And let's see here, 28, 3, and 3, and they do for Shiloh. So we'll just go from my book. That works for me. Let's see here, Lexi Olsen with 5, Caitlin Scheer with 8, Kaylee Lowry with 10, Morgan Freege with 11, Kylie Ronigan with 14 for the Langdon area Edmore Munich Cardinals. For the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks, they're led by Grace Kelly with 20, followed by Olivia Martin with 8, and then 3 apiece for Allison Bearstail as well as JC Hall. That will wrap up this game. We'll go offline for a moment or two, get set up for our next game between the Trenton Tigers and the Kidder County Wolves. That's coming up in about 24 minutes from right now here on the ND Sports Channel.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the ND Sports Channel. Did you miss any of the game? Check out Game Rewind on our website at ndsportschannel.com.